Hi, this is the second video dealing with written music for the beginner theory, and this is dealing with, as I said, written music. And in the previous one, we discussed this is what you call the whole note, and that whole note for the beginner understanding would get 4 beats. So 4 beats to that, and we'll recap that for a moment. So if, let's say, playing any note, doesn't matter what note, key on the keyboard. So and if you notice when you hear the bell again, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4 left. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4 left. So that would be playing a whole note. The whole note, sometimes I have a line going through it, and sometimes it might be between 2 lines, depending on what note on the keyboard or the instrument, or even if you're singing, what note that would be and how long. So anytime you see that whole note, that would be for 4 beats. So half of a whole note, as review, this is what we call a half note. A half note is very similar to the whole note, and the major difference, as you can see, is that the whole note does not have a line. Let me turn that off. A little distracting there. Sorry about that. The whole note does not have a line, and the half note does. Now, depending on where it is written on the music on the staff, it can be, as you see, with the line to the right going up. Always on the right side, it'll be going up. Or if it's on the left side, to turn it over, the magic trick. It is that's how it would appear if the line is going down. So anytime you see this in written music, and it will either have a line going through the circle part here, something like with the whole note. The line will go either through the middle, or it will be between 2 lines in the spaces on the musical staff. And so that'll let you, the musician, or you, the singer, let you know that you're to sing that particular note for 2 beats. Alright, so it's half of a whole note. So whole note's 4. So if you was playing that, you'd play 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so that's the half note. Okay, so whole note, half note. And so now we're going to progress on to now the next note, which would be the quarter note. And a good way of looking at the understanding of these notes is to think of as you had like a pie, like a pizza pie. I'm enjoying me some pizza pie. I know some of you don't, but if you're a pizza pie, well, a type of pie, okay? And if you so this would be the whole pie, 4 beats. And if I cut that pie in half, you'd get half the pie. So this would be 2 beats. And the quarter note, which is again similar to the half note, what's the difference? As we can see, the difference is that the quarter note is filled in. Okay, so that means this would be, once you cut the pie in half, and then you cut the 2 halves in half, and so you'd get 4 pieces. And so this would be 1 note, or 1 beat you'd play in comparison to the whole note, which you would get 4. So you'd play. So if I play this note, I'll play that for 1 beat only. And so I'm going to play the difference between each one. Put the metronome back on. Okay. So let's say I'm going back to the G. If I'm going to play G for a whole note, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4 left. That's the whole note. Now if I'm playing the half note, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And if I'm playing the quarter note, it would be 1, 1, 1, 1, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice it, with the metronome, it's every beat. Notice that with the metronome, whereas the half note would be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 1, 2. Whole note 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now quarter notes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so this is important to understand these three different notes. There are other smaller notes as well, but we're starting off with the largest of one of the largest, which is the whole note. So that's 4 beats. The half note, which is 2 beats, and the quarter note. And also I want to show before I finish this video is that similar like with the half note, the quarter note, sometimes depending on where it's written on the music staff, sometimes the line will be going down to the left or up to the right. Okay, very good. And I hope this has helped you out with your beginning understanding of music notation, the different values of 3 of the basic notes. Okay, wish you all the best in your musical studies.